Can Needham find the zone? Just foul is the call. My first base umpire, Mark Gilmer. That was a tracer bullet right at him. He threw his hands up as he was jumping out of the way. It was right in line. Literally, we are looking right on top of that right field fair line. Can't call it a foul line because if it hits the line, it's fair. Bit like the foul post. It's actually a fair post. 3-1. Here to Henry Miles. Trying to tie up this ball game with one swing of the bat. Gets behind him, but not far enough. And the base is full of black jerseys. That'll trigger a visit from the manager just to help his pitcher reset and refocus. I haven't seen a double play yet today, and that'll be all for Needham. It's at 21 pitches, so they'll keep him fresh for tomorrow. And they'll hand the ball over to Oscar Allen to try and find the final 2 outs. We'll pause the pitching change and come back in a moment. So big chance here for Ryde. Oscar Allen tasked with closing out this game. Whoa, first pitch a little bit high. It's reined back in. 4 innings for Oscar Allen. 2 appearances at the state champs. Both of them were starts. Surrendered 10 runs, or 13 runs, 10 earned, on just 8 hits. Struck out 5, walked 4, so big chance for Ryde. Oscar Allen with a big job to do. That's just missing down low. Ahead in the count. 3-0. The Frio in there. Count now 3-1. Can he find 2 more of those pitches, Oscar Allen? Or is Ryde going to make it a 1-run ball game? And it is ball 4 to draw in the run. Things just get a little bit more exciting here at Blacktown. Okay, Otsuka drawing the walk and handing it to Jacob Malcolm. And the throw back to the pitcher offline. It was dropped by Allen. And Alexi Post seized the opportunity. See, just kick off the end of the glove. Post was ready for it. He was a third of the way down the base path. And then if Allen's heads up, he might have been a chance to get Otsuka at second. But was lamenting the fact that they'd just given up the lead. 5-all ball game here, top of the sixth. It's a 2-0 count. Here to Malcolm. Outside corner, looked like a good pitch. Maybe just died at the end. That's 3-1. And that is the go-ahead. No, it's not. It's not loaded. And it loads the bases again for Ryan. Mark Stone will just go and wipe off the plate. And it looks like that'll be 2 and done here for Allen. Maybe just a pitcher-manager conversation. It's gonna leave Allen out there. Go ahead run, 60 feet away at third. Insurance runs on first and second. Lily Wolstenholme struck out in her last trip to the plate. That closed things out in the fifth. Swing and a miss. Allen finds the zone. Can he live there? Can he repeat that pitch and find 2 more outs and keep this a 5-all ball game? The 0-1 is there for a ball. Drags that one down, but it's at the feet of the catcher. He kicks it away, but Henry Miles retreats back to third. He's the go-ahead run for Ryan. As you would expect, a healthy proportion of Riot supporters in the stands, banging on the chairs, making lots of noise, applauding every pitch. After starting with strike one, Allen's missed the zone to make it 3-1. Top of the zone. Oh no. That is a bases loaded walk. And that'll be it for Oscar Allen. Unfortunately, can't get the job done. But the Athletics will have to go to another arm, and he's visibly distraught out on the mound. Keep your head up. Plenty of baseball left in this one. Don't worry about that. You may even get the chance to come up and drive in the winning run. So pitching change here for the Athletics. Ryan take the lead, 6-5. So Luke Legit takes over for the Melbourne Athletics. His team just giving up the lead. As quickly as you earn it, it can disappear just like that. And it's going to be Ned Fernie to try and put a little bit of distance. Legit misses with his first offering, and straight away it's a insurance run for Ride. It's the bottom of the fifth happening all over again here in the top of the sixth. Melbourne Athletics got their 3 runs to take the lead on 3 wild pitches with the new pitcher. Luke Legit made 2 appearances, both of them in relief. In the dirt, knocked down by the catcher. Really good leads over there at third base by these Ride runners. They're getting a long way down the line, ready to seize any opportunity. Legit gave up just the one earned run on 3 hits. He walked 2, struck out 4, so he needs to do something similar here. Swing and a miss. Back that was tipped into the glove. 2 balls and a strike. Or 2 balls and 2 strikes, rather. Can Legit close it out? The Athletics will need 3 runs at this stage to walk it off. There'll be 2, 3, 4 hitters for the Athletics. Try and tie or win the game. That one gets away. It's a walk for the first batter that Legit faces, and Fernie goes all the way up to second. Eight 5 now. Ride lead this ball game. They've got 5 runs here in the 6th. 6-0 just committed by the Athletics. One up a bit high. Right side, straight at the first base, and runners haven't frozen. Wolstenholme dives back into third. Now she's being sent home as the throw goes out of play. The runners move up 1 base. Great job by Evan Dogonay over at first. Made the stab to make the catch. But then the throw was just a little bit short and got away from Hugo Takai. And Ride get the extra run. And Choi, the 12th batter in the lineup for Ride. Make it 6 now for Ride Black. Outside corner. On 2. Choi 1 for 1 today. Singled, scored, and walked. Jumps out of the way, throws the bat away. Don't know who's trying to throw the bat at the ball. Maybe some sort of throw the bat at the ball trick. Clearly it just came away as he was jumping out of the way of the pitch. Would have been interesting to see if the bat had hit the ball or the ball had hit the bat. It would have been the old periscope where you duck and the ball hits the bat and lands fair. It's the last thing you'd want. Right side again. Doggett this time can't handle it. It gets away. And Choi will reach. It'll be a 7th error by the Athletics. And double digits now on the board for Ryde. Fernie comes in to score. We've had some big scoring innings so far here on Baseball Plus. The Buffaloes scored 10 in the first game. They came after the Marlins scored 6 in their first inning. And then 8 in the third. Right side, but foul. Get out of play. We'll have the official opening ceremony as well following the conclusion of the third game of the day. All the players will be introduced and they'll be given a talk by Emerald Star and Boston Women's Premier Professional Baseball League player Takara Heldenhouse, the number 1 Australian pick, as well as former Sydney Blue Sox and now Adelaide Giants bullpen pitcher in Josh Bishop. I'll be on hand to talk to the Little Leaguers here this afternoon. Liam Post. Fouls that one off. Liam Punch, rather. To Lexi Post. Battling here against Trudgett. Lidgett. 1-2 the count. Lidgett trying to close out the inning. 7-run 6th by Ryde. Fouls it off. Stays alive once more. Tristan Needham, Max Keane and Jonty Byes will be the first 3 hitters due up for Melbourne in the bottom half of the 6th. They'll have the job to do as that throw across the diamond is in time from Takai. And they retire Punch to finally get out of the inning. But 7 runs put Ryde ahead by 5. And they just need 3 outs to secure victory number 1 here on opening day of the 2026 Australian Little League Championship.
Here's to generations of fearless, unstoppable.
Hit hard on the ground from his knees. She is safe.
I can, and I will.
Good game for Monet Davis.
And I am. Here's to the next generation. Find your league. Get in the game.
So Haruki Sawa has been given the ball to find the final 3 outs of this ball game. But if we've seen anything today, it's not over until it's over. 1-1 to Needham. 8 2/3 for Sawa. 2 appearances, 2 starts. Swing and a miss. Just 2 earned runs on 6 hits, 4 walks, 13 strikeouts. So they've gone to one of their aces. Slows it down, arm action and all. And down on strikes is Needham for out number 1. Wright have said, that's it. We're not mucking around anymore. We're going to put our foot down and finish this ball game right here. Not going to give the Athletics a sniff. That one misses for ball 1. And so I'm missing there for ball 2. So behind the count here, 2-0. To Max Keane. And the Athletics got a bit of a rally in them. Sawa just slows that one down, but again it misses. He falls behind in the count, 3-0. That's on the outside corner. A slow one. Yeah, there it is, a slow offering. Just changes the arm speed. Eastern Phantoms and Brisbane Metro coming up in half an hour's time, or half an hour once this game finishes. Probably looking at a 10-3 start, I would think. That one over. And in there for out number 2. Mason Chamberlain with the play over to first to Alexi Post, and that's 2 away. All right, let's see if Sawa can complete our second 1-2-3 inning. We've had 1. We failed on 3 other occasions. Strike in there to Jonty Byes. In the count 0-1. Takes it off that one, but misses. 1 ball and 1 strike. 10 runs, 9 hits for Ryde, 5 runs, 4 hits for Melbourne. 9 errors committed by Melbourne. 8 walks issued by Ryde pitching. 8 walks issued by Melbourne pitching. So the walks even. That one misses. Tipped into the glove, in fact. 2 hits for posts for Chamberlain. For punch, rather. And Chamberlain. That will be it. Sawa gets the strikeout to end the inning. Athletics go down 1-2-3 in the bottom of the 6th. Ryde take the ball game. 10-5, the final here at Blacktown. And they start their tournament off in the best possible way. It was a game which could have gone either way, but it was the strength of this Ryde side from New South Wales that gets the job done. We'll be back in half an hour. Final game on day 1 coming your way. See you back here soon here on Baseball Plus. Underway here in our third game of the first day of the the Australian Little League Championship. 2 games in the books already here on Baseball Plus. It was a shootout between the Adelaide Marlins and the NT Buffaloes. The Marlins holding things off and getting the job done. And then it was a comeback effort by Ride Black. Gave up the lead late and then surrendered it in the last inning to pick up their first win of the tournament. We'll bring you all of the updates from a busy day one here at Blacktown. But right now we've got the Eastern Phantoms hitting first against Brisbane Metro. Brisbane Metro and Brisbane North representing Queensland at this year's tournament. The Eastern Phantoms and Central Firebirds representing Western Australia. 2 charters that each have 3 titles, looking to add a 4th. So Queensland that have enjoyed success more recently. They are the defending champion state, of course, through Brisbane North's success last year, as well as the win in 2022 to go with the Gold Coast team winning in 2018. The West Australian team hasn't won it since 2014, and it was 2 wins by Perth North Metro, top and bottom of a Perth Central sandwich. The West Australians won it 3 years in a row, including the first ever team that qualified directly for the Little League World Series back in 2014. So a runner aboard here on the base hit from Nicholas Rowlands, and he moves up to second on the pitcher gets away. It's Jack McGar, and he swings on strike 3, and it gets away from the catcher, who won't have time to recover, and the throw goes down to third, and in time is Rowland at home. The catcher, Lincoln Wood, threw back to third rather than just running over to home plate to cover the runner, and it's an early 1-0 lead here for the Phantoms. Firebirds winning their earlier game against Brisbane North. Darcy Brewis, third hitter. That one on the ground to the shortstop. He will go to 2 for the first out. And it will be held on to over there at second base by Alfred Kelly. Nice job by Axel Holstrom to record the first out. Kelly happy just to eat it and not force the error. So 1 away for Lachlan Kendall. Nick Rowland, Jack McGar, Darcy Brewis, Lachlan Kendall, Mitch Renwick, Ashton Westwood. Hitters 1 through 6 in this Eastern Phantoms lineup. Oliver Duck, Paddy Thomas, Ari Kelly, Carter Stingers, Henry Nichols, and Oscar Archibald. The lower 6 for the West Australians. That one lifted, left side. That'll drop in for a base hit. Will it? Yes, it does. 2 hits on the inning for the Phantoms. Kendall extends things down to Mitch Renwick. And runners on first and second with just 1 out. Here in the first. Ari Holstrom's in left. In centre field is Noah Akahoshi. And in right field it is Hamish McMahon. At third base, Benji Robinson. The shortstop, Axel Holstrom. Second base, Alfred Kelly. Anderson Wild at first. The catcher is Lincoln Wood, and Noah Chang on the mound for Brisbane Metro. Shane Button pulling it away. Here's Mitch Renwick. Offers at it, fouls it off in fact. Just got an off on it. Probably to the detriment as it got away from the catcher. So we've got the awesome foursome M team in charge of this game. We had them in the previous game. They're backing up in this one, starting an hour and 20 minutes. Off schedule, so we lost an extra 25 minutes from game 2 to 3 after losing 55 minutes through game 1 to 2. That one back to the pitcher, Chang. His only play will be over to first. And he retires Renwick for out number 2. Matt Wagner calling balls and strikes. Michael Bryan at first. Mark Stone at second. And Mark Gilmore at third. We're running a 4-man crew in this one. As I mentioned it in the previous game. That's because Mark Stone. That one straight at the first base, and we'll pick it up when we come back, as that is snagged over there by Anderson Wild for out number 3. So Brisbane Metro, they get out of a little bit of a jam, but it's the Phantoms who strike first. They lead this ball game 1-0 heading to the home half of the first.
Let's have some fun today.
Win or lose, always do your best.
Good job.
Here we go, kid.
Let's do this, girls. We got this.
Let's get the bats going. Find yours. Find yours. Get there, baby. Get there, kid. 1, 2, 3. Let's go, Gordon.
Little League. All right, girls, let's go get him. Come on.
Brisbane North batting here in the bottom of the first. Kai McKenna, Anderson Wild, Noah Akahoshi and Benji Robinson, the first 4 hitters in the top of the lineup. The middle quarter, or middle third rather. Is Toby Sheeran, Ari Holstrom, Noah Chang and Lars van der Hoek with Axel Holstrom. Lincoln Wood, Hamish McMahon and Alfred Kelly in the bottom third of the lineup. Of course, in this little league level, we bat right through 1 to 12. Everyone getting into the game also with at least 3 defensive outs or 1 full inning in the field. Defensively for the Eastern Phantoms in left field, it's Henry Nichols. Centre fielder is Jake McGar. As that one straight back to the pitcher. Foot race over to first. Underhand toss, nicely done by Darcy Brewers for out number 1. Henry Nichols in left. Jack McGarr in centre field and Oscar Archibald in right. At third base, Ashton Westwood. The shortstop's Nick Rowland. Oliver Ducks is at second with Lachlan Kendall at first. The catcher is Mitch Renwick, and starting on the mound is the man who just made that first play, Darcy Brewis. That one, straight back to Brewis. This time doesn't decide to run to the bag. Overhand toss to his first base. And that's 2 quick outs of the 1-3 variety for the Phantoms. They score an inning in the top and looking to shut down in the bottom. Brisbane Metro, the winners of the Queensland state title. Going to be the first Queensland, not the first Queensland team. The first Brisbane Metro team to win it all. It'll be back-to-back titles for Queensland teams if they can do it. That one, Brewis, 3 for 3. How many times have you seen that in a game of baseball, in an inning of baseball? Pitcher and first baseman combining for all 3 outs. Get rid of the other 7 fielders. It's almost like it's a bit of banana ball. We're through 1 here at Blacktown. And it's the Eastern Phantoms leading Brisbane Metro 1-0.
Here's to generations of fearless, unstoppable.
Hit hard on the ground. From his knees, she is safe.
I can. And I will.
Big game for Monet Davis.
And I am. Here's to the next generation. Find your league. Get in the game.
The Ollie Duck chant ringing out tells you one thing. It's the Phantom second base that'll lead it off here to start the second. Two balls and 1 strike here to Ollie Duck. Fouled it off. 2-2. Rips that one straight back up the middle. Third hit of the afternoon for the Phantoms. And they're hungry for another run. They scored 1. Want to get a second and more. Straight back up the middle goes Duck. Phantoms are runners-up in Perth in the West Australian Championship. They won 3 out of 4 in pool play. No pitch. Defeating the Sun City Thunder 14-2, the Coastal Bay Sharks 11-0, and the Wanneroo Giants 8-7. The game against the Giants was the semi-final. They dropped the final pool game to the eventual winners, the Central Firebirds, 12-2. And they squared off against the Firebirds in the state final, going down 2-0. Just 4 hits total in the game. 3 by the Firebirds, 2 by the Phantoms. Oh, sorry, 1 by the Phantoms, rather. That one right side, down for a base hit. And it gets past the right fielder, so trouble here for Brisbane Metro. Around second, heading up to third, is Paddy Thomas. And the ball gets away again, and it will be a true Little League home run. So Paddy Thomas extends the advantage here for the Phantoms. And what was originally just going to be a single in the right field, misplayed out there by Hamish McMahon. He has to chase after it, and the ball is thrown back into the infield. He tried to get Paddy Thomas over at third. Just drifted off the base, which induced the throw, but the throw was spiked. And the ball got away and allowed Thomas to advance the extra 90 feet to score the Phantoms' third run of the game. They're out to a quick start. Manager out on the mound just to have a chat. That's Nathan Robertson. Just to calm down Noah Chang. Help him reset. Let him know that it wasn't his fault. A couple of misplays in the field. Leading to what happened. On the ground to the shortstop. It comes up, firing across, and it's nicely done by Axel Holstrom to record out number 1. So 1 out now. Ozara Kelly retired on the ground ball. It goes to Carter Stingers. He goes right side. And this time Hamish McMahon, body behind the ball, gets it back in. Another hit for the Phantoms. Carter Stingers aboard with a single in the right to bring up Henry Nichols. Nichols shows bunt, pulls it back as it's through the other batter's box. Swing and a miss. 1-1 to Nichols. Jack Pecan was the only Phantoms hitter to record a hit in that game against the Firebirds. That one straight back to Chang, and we've seen 4 3-1 putouts in the last 5 outs. So Oscar Archibald will be the 12th hitter on the Eastern Phantoms lineup. Final one to hit, and he goes to the right side. But it's cleaned up by Alfred Kelly, who retires Archibald, and the inning comes to an end. But an eventful one for the Phantoms. They get 2 more. They extend their lead out to 3-0 as we head to the bottom of the second. Catcher rather, down straight back to the catcher. That one, line shot, Hikaru Kaneko.
Punch through to left field, glove is up and it is through.
Hard shot from Ben Beasley and a diving Jackson Ham.
Punch through, double play opportunity here for the Sharks. Opting to tag is applied and the throw to first.
Gonna miss. down on strikes. Back-to-back strikeouts.
That's hit through. Oh, what a catch! Oh, that is punched down to left field. It is blowing. It is over.
Strike 3, Brisbane North, your 2025 Australian Little League champions. Bottom of the second. That one's popped up out of play. Darcy Brewis. He had a hand in all three of the outs in the first inning. Almost had 4, but it was out of his reach. And it even gets past Oliver Duck out at second base, nicely backed up by the shortstop and Nick Rowland. It's the leadoff hitter aboard in the form of Benji Robertson for Brisbane Metro. Brisbane Metro, perfect through the state championship. Didn't drop a game. Conceded 21 runs. And scored 54. Clean sweep of all 4 other competing teams. Beat Brisbane 10-0. That's Brisbane North. Defeated Brisbane West 6-4. Brisbane South 12-9. And the Gold Coast 12-4. And then backed up in the championship game with a 14-4 win over Brisbane North. So a runner-up against a state championship winning team to round out the first day of action. Back up the middle. Backhand. Nice pick. Just not in time. Back to first. Nice job by Oliver Duck linking up with Nick Rowland. They get the leadoff man. And probably a step in it over there at first. As Lachlan Kendall came across the bag in time to beat out the double play. To the right side, off the glove. Can he recover in time? He needed to go back to the base. Did Lachlan Kendall. You can't fault him though. Clearly going looking for the ball after it kicked off his foot. He had the runner in front of him. Just off the lower leg. Oliver Duck was there to clean up, but Kendall had come from his bag. So 2 on, 1 out. Phantoms expecting maybe a bunt. Corner's playing in, ready to crash. Chang the hitter. Outside corner, nicely located by Brewers. Brewers just communicating with his infield. Comes to me, I'm going to you. Made it confusing though. He said that to all three infielders behind him. Maybe just alerting them to the fact that the double play was in order. Chain can't catch up. And the count goes to 2-2. One out here. In the bottom of the second. Outside corner. Great location. And Chang's down on strikes for the second out. He doesn't realise it. And he's being told now as he walks off back to the dugout that his at-bat is over. Brewers out here to do a job in the first game of the tournament. For the WA runners-up. In there for a called strike. Oh, and 2. Gets the foul. Stays alive. Pitched in 4 innings. There was a start and a relief appearance for Brewers. 4 runs, 3 earned. Bottom of the zone, just missing. Just the 2 hits. He struck out 4, walked 2. Limited appearances on the mound. And he gets the final out of the inning. A stranded couple of runners. The Phantoms lead 3-0 as we head to inning number 3. Past the catcher rather, down straight back to the catcher. That one line shot. Hikaru Kaneko.
Punch through to left field. Glove is up and it is through.
Hard shot from Ben Beasley and a diving Jackson Ham.
Punch through. Double play opportunity here for the Sharks. Opting to tag is applied. And the throw to first.
Enemies down on strikes. Back-to-back strikeout.
That's hit through. Oh, what a catch. Oh, that is punched down to left field. It is glowing. It is over.
Strike 3, Brisbane North, your 2025 Australian Little League champions. So move to the third. The Phantoms looking for more runs. They scored 1 in the first, 2 in the second. Can they get 3 here in the third? We'll wait and see. That one hit through the third baseman and into left field. Lead-off single there for Henry Nichols to get the inning started. Chain made 3 appearances for Brisbane Metro in the Queensland State Champs. 1 of them was a start, 2 relief appearances. That one ripped up. Third baseline, but foul. Went 9 2/3 innings, surrendering 6 runs, but just 2 of them were earned on 11 hits. 3 walks. He struck out 9, which he led the team in strikeouts. ERA 1.241 or 1.24. You ran it to 2 spots. That one's just hit Nick Rowland on the back of the arm. Sting for a little bit. Jack McGarther hit up. Jang fires it in. It's in there for a called strike. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Top of the order. Here for the Phantoms. Rowland already aboard. McCarr and Brewis. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. Got McCarr out in front. He's down on strikes. And first base occupied. They won't need the throw to complete the strikeout for out number 1. Darcy Brewis fouls that one off. Through the back of the batter's box. Head here 0-1. Off the glove of Chang. Needs to be quick. He had the throw there in time, but it was high. No one's covering home plate. Luckily, Chang realised. Got over there in a hurry. Keeps rolling at third. See a tip off the end of the glove. Just made it that little bit tougher for Alfred Kelly to get there. And if the throw's on line, it probably gets Brewis for the second out. But it was up too high. And now runners in the corners for the Phantoms. Lockie Kendall with a chance to extend this lead. He jumps on that first pitch, and that's in the gap in right centre field. All the way to the fence on a bounce. Being waved around and into home will be Brewis, and he is safe. Lockie Kendall with a big 2-run double to extend this lead for the Phantoms. That threatened that fence out in right centre field. We've already had 2 inside the park home runs here on the first day on Baseball Plus. There's Lachlan Kendall, a player that could challenge the fences here out at Blacktown. They've been few and far between the last couple of years. Of course, the weather conditions also come into play. Renwick. Nice grab over there at third. Down to a knee was Benji Robertson. He comes up with it and fires over to first to record the out. Renwick has a base hit and maybe an RBI stolen from him. But that's a huge second out for Brisbane Metro. So 2 outs for Ashton Westwood. Along the ground up the third baseline, but foul. Count at 1 ball and a strike. 5-0 the Phantoms lead against a Brisbane Metro team that was so dominant at state championship level. Guess you can't really judge a team until you get to their bullpen. That one to the right side. And Ashton Westwood down on the ground now. About 2 more on the scoreboard for the Phantoms. Through 2.5, we head to the bottom of the third. And it's the West Australians leading 5-0.
Let's have some fun today.
Win or lose, always do your best.
Good job.
Here we go, kid.
Let's do this, girls. We got this.
Let's get the bats going. Find yours. Find yours. Get there, baby. Get there, kid. 1, 2, 3. Let's go, Gordon.
Little go green. 1, 2, 3, Little League. All right, girls, let's go get him. Come on.
To the right side. We go over the second to get the lead runner. And they're going to say that Nick Rowland dropped the ball on the transfer. So it was Axel Holstrom who reached on the single to start the inning. Nice play there by Lachlan Kendall to get it over to Holstrom. To Rowland, sorry. Lincoln Wood aboard. Now it's up to Hamish McMahon. McMahon, the 11th hitter in the lineup. Brisbane Metro trying to get back to the top of the order. Swings and misses of that one. They've got a very tough pitcher in Brewis. To the right side, that starts wow, that started foul. Was coming back fair, and then all of a sudden hits a rock and bounces back foul. I don't know if we can watch on the replay. It's foul, then it comes fair, and then boom. Right hand turn back into foul territory. It's the Neeson Phantoms team that only needed 22 innings of pitching during the state championship, so not a lot of work. Brewis was tied for the second most in innings. So I wonder how much pitching they really have. Nick Rowland and Lachlan Kendall, the other two arms, combined for over half the workload. 2/3, in fact. So McMahon gets aboard. Now for Kelly. Fouls off that first pitch. Brisbane trying to get on the board. Bottom of the third. They trail at 5-0. Phantoms with them timely hitting through the first 3 innings. Brought them in this position. Drops the bunt again, but fouls it off again. And then 12-hole hitter, and now for Kelly. Behind on the count, 0-2. Brevis just at 36 pitches. Let's play a little bit of manager, shall we? Right side punched, but it goes foul. Right side, this time to the first baseman. That's Lachlan Kendall over there. His only play is to catch the ball and stand on the base. Eastern Phantoms don't have their doubleheader until Friday. So they only need one starting pitcher for tomorrow. But now that we are into this batter, we're now into the 2-day rest requirement. So you'd think that the Phantoms will be taking Brevis to that 50-pitch limit. With the 0-2 fouled off. It's Kai McKenna for Brisbane Metro, back to the top of the order. Chance to drive in a couple of runs for the Queenslanders. Brevis trying to end the inning and keep it scoreless through 3. Straight back up the middle, that'll drive in 2. Into centre field, the throw comes home and dead to rights is Hamish McMahon. A great throw from centre field by Jack McCarr to gun down the runner at home to record the 3rd out of the inning. So the rally comes to an end, but Brisbane get on the board with the run. It's 5-1, the Phantoms, leading as we head to the top of the 4th. Past the catcher, rather. Bounce straight back to the catcher. That one, line shot. Hikaru Kaneko.
Punch through to left field. Glove is up and it is through.
Hard shot from Ben Beasley and a diving Jackson Ham.
Punch through. Double play opportunity here for the Sharks. Opting to tag is applied. And the throw to first.
Enemies down on strikes. Back-to-back strikeout.
That's hit through. Oh, what a catch! Oh, that is punched down to left field. It is allowing. It is over.
Strike 3, Brisbane North, your 2025 Australian Little League champions. New pitcher for Brisbane Metro. Noah Chang is done for the day. 3 innings of work from him. Just the 1 earned run. Sorry. Yeah, 1 earned run of the 5 on 5 hits. He struck out a pair. 51 pitches, 31 strikes. So we'll see him again on Saturday. Brisbane Metro will be able to use him again on Saturday. Swing and a miss. And ducks down on strikes for the first out. It's the hard throwing Kai McKenna. Pitched just the 2 innings in the state champs. It's a 2 innings start. 53 pitches, just allowing 1 hit. 3 walks, struck out 5, didn't allow a run. So he's come out of the pen hot here. His team trailing 5-1. Got Ollie Duck quickly to strike out, but he's ahead behind in the count here, facing Paddy Thomas, 3-0. Comes back with the 3-0 to make it 3-1. That one lower in the zone, and Paddy Thomas draws the 1-out walk to start things for his team here in the 4th. That one fouled off Badavari Kelly. Almost copped it in the helmet for good measure. Shows bunt again. Offers at it. Doesn't get it down. That one fouled off. Getting the bat and that bat here, Kelly. For 1 on his first trip to the plate. Behind in the count here, 0-2. Couple of foul balls now. Lifts that one into the air, right side. Drops between the second baseman and the right fielder. Lance Van der Hoek was coming in for it. Going out for it was Alfred Kelly. Neither of them could get to it. And Ari Kelly drops in a base hit. Just out of reach for Alfred Kelly. Runners at first and second now, showing bunt again. This one gets down. And the throw's high, and the ball rolls into right field. There'll be a long run out there for Van der Hoek. And 2 more runs come in to score, with Thomas and Kelly accepting the offer. McKenna was on it quickly, but just overthrew the man at first. And 2 more runs score. Henry Nichols gets his chance with one out. In there for a called strike, 2-1. Fouled away. Count now 2 balls and 2 strikes. McKenna get it done here. That one just missing on the outside for ball 4. Second walked issued by McKenna. So 12-hole hitter in Oscar Archibald. Facing McKenna for the first time. That one's down and away, 2-0. So Brisbane Metro just coming unstuck a little bit here. 4 errors so far in the ball game. Check on the runner at first. Count goes to 2-1. Shows bunt. Drops it down. Can only foul it off. In front of his own team's dugout. Evens the count at 2-2. Dirt. Carter Stingers moves up to third. Lincoln Wood just comes out, relays the defensive game plan. The 3-2 gets away. It'll be ball 4 for Archibald. No runner coming in. Schools moves up to second on ball 4, and now the infield are being called in by the catcher in Wood. And we go back to the top of the order for Nick Rowland. So big chance for the Phantoms to blow this ball game open. 4 runs, and it'll be a run rule victory. Kind of snuck up on everyone. Nick Rowland on the ground, gets past the pitcher. They go to second for 1, and Rowland will beat it out. But it's an 8th run for the Phantoms. Holstrom and Kelly combining up the middle of the infield. Tyre Oscar Archibald on the fielder's choice. To a no hitter, Jack McCarr. Not going to drive in some more runs for the Phantoms. That one low, out of the zone, 3-0. 3-1, in fact. Swing and a miss. Couldn't catch up to that one. And the count runs full, so 3-2. Swing and a miss. Great job by McKenna to get McCarr. And that's the third out. Yeah, players didn't quite realise it. But that was strike 3, but it's 3 more on the board. They go 1, 2, 2, 3. The Phantoms through the first 4 innings. They led this ball game 8-1 as we head to the bottom of the 4th. Big decision here for Phil Kendall and this Eastern Phantom side. Do they burn an arm to save an arm, or do they save Brewis for Saturday and dip into their bullpen? Reaching that 2-day rest threshold. It's 2-1. Here to Anderson Wild. That makes it 3-1 with that miss. Just rushing things a little bit by the looks of it. Doesn't have to pitch too quickly. This will be pitch 46, and it's fouled off. So we'll see at least one more batter. I guess the answer will come shortly as to the game plan. Called strike on the outside corner. For out number 1. And there is the answer. Well, might not be the answer yet. That's pitch 49 to record the out. It doesn't have to come out. He's just going to come out and say, hey, you got one more hitter. Dial in. Get me this out right here. No, he does take the ball. So the Phantoms will go to their bullpen. It'll be Lachlan Kendall to take over for the Phantoms when we return. Australia's own PTP is proudly supporting baseball events across the country, bringing nearly a decade of dedication to the sport and its athletes. PTP offers a wide range of strength and conditioning equipment designed to make athletes stronger, more powerful, and ready to perform. Whether you're training at home, in the park, or the gym, PTP has you covered. Visit ptpfit.com today and get the tools you need to power your game with PTP. Lachlan Kendall. First time out of the bullpen for the Eastern Phantoms. 4 innings. Just 1 appearance in the West Australian State Championship. 5 runs, all earned on 4 walks, 6 strikeouts, and 2 hits. Asked to come out here and find the final 2 outs of the 4th. Behind in the count, 2-0. It's Noah Akahoshi's 12th birthday today, who is the batter in the box. Happy just to watch that picture and Kendall learn a swing. Affectionately known as Geeta to his mates. Happy 12th birthday, Geeta. And the Freo in there for 3-1. Surprising that the Phantoms didn't give Brewers that last inning. Much easier to leave it to come out and get 1 out rather than 2. The 3-0 count gets back to 3-2. Kendall sets, fires it in, and fouled off. Might not have been able to do that as 11-year-old Akahoshi, but now that he's 12, he fouls off. Tough 2-strike pitch. And another one fouled away. Jackson fires. Trying to get this second out. He misses his own down and away. And birthday boy gets a little bit of a present. Grounded out back in the first and then walks here in the 4th. Part of that back to back to back. Brevis to Kendall situation in the bottom of the first inning. Saw all 3 outs come by the way of 1 to 3 putouts. Our third 1-2-3 inning of the tournament here on Baseball Plus. So ahead in the count. Here against Benji Robertson. A little bit high with that one. 1 ball and 1 strike. That's on the outer half. Nice location by Kendall. Finds the strike zone for 1 and 2. Catcher signals for the fastball. Kendall located. A little bit out on that one. Swing and a miss, climbs the ladder. Benji Robertson can't hold back. He's down on strikes. That's 2 away. Now here in the 4th. This is location with that one. Toby Sheeran can't lay off. Kendall gets first pitch strike. So important in any circumstance, let alone in tournament baseball when pitching numbers limit how far you can play. That's in there for a strike. That looked pretty good. 1 and 2, and now Kendall 1 pitch away from ending the inning. Keeping this an 8-1 ball game in favour of the West Australians. Whoa, swing and a miss. And a high fastball which got away. And Toby Sheeran goes down swinging. He swung at 2 pitches up and out of the zone. Filthy with himself on that third one. And the Eastern Phantoms leave that one out. Base runner on the bags. We're through 4 here at Blacktown. That's Eastern Phantoms 8, Brisbane Metro 1.
Let's have some fun today.
Win or lose, always do your best. Good job. Here we go, kid.
Let's do this, girls. We got this.
Let's get the bats going. Find yours. Find yours. Get there, baby. Get there, kid. 1, 2, 3. Let's go, Gordon!
Little League on 3. 1, 2, 3. Little League. All right, girls, let's go get him. Come on.
Into right field on the first pitch of the inning. Coming hot off the bat of Darcy Brewis, who has been really good today through 3 1/3. Lifted after 49 pitches. Thought he might have been able to face one more batter. But Phil Kendall happy to make the change. Swing and a miss by Lachlan Kendall now, who was the pitcher called upon to finish off that 4th inning. Walked the first hitter he faced, but that one thrown into right field. That could be trouble. Brewis heading up to second. Does he chance his arm to third? No, he's happy just with the extra 60 feet. 6 errors now by Brisbane. Really hurting them in this ball game. A lot of them have been like that, though. Secondary plays. Well, it's been an extra 90 feet, extra 60 feet. There it is again, the 90 feet. An extra 60 feet. 1 and 2 here to Kendall. Kennard's done a pretty good job out of the bullpen. Bobbles this one, though. and throws it away. That'll get up the line. And back to first will come Kendall. And Brewers comes in to score. The Phantoms just chipping away, 1 run at a time. One hit up third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's off the bat of Mitch Renwick, the catcher for the Phantoms. He's scored all 4 innings so far. No change defensively for him. A run in every inning for the Phantoms. Outside corner. Love 2 more here, coupled with 3 outs in the bottom half of the inning. Send them home an inning early. Tomorrow we kick off with Brisbane North taking on the Canberra Rangers. Brisbane North 0-2 after day 1. Not the start the defending champs would have been hoping for. Going to turn things around tomorrow. It did start last year's tournament a little bit slow as well. That one lifted right side. Straight out the right fielder. Do we double up? No, we don't. Lachlan Kendall drifted away from the bag just a little bit. Nice grab out there by Lars van der Hoek to make the catch. He just shuffled over into that position as well. There's a couple of steps in. Caught the ball flat foot, which reduces your ability for a strong throw post-catch. But he got the main job done, and that was to catch the fly ball for out number 1. Ashton Westwood jumps out of the way of the first pitch he faces. Can he help his team get to the run rule? Or it's Kai McKenna going to make sure this game goes to a 6th inning. Fouls off that pitch at the top of the zone. Central Firebirds and the Melbourne Rangers will be in the middle game. The pair of state championship winning teams. West Australians against the Victorians. And then Ride Red, who are New South Wales winners, face off against New South Wales counterparts, Cronulla Black. All those 3 games coming your way here tomorrow on Baseball Plus Diamond 1. AM start. Nice and early on a Thursday morning. Nathan Robertson just out to chat with his pitcher, and that looks like that's all for Kai McKenna. His afternoon done. Coming out at 50 pitches. So another pitching change for Brisbane. They'll go to their 3rd arm and try and keep this game at 9-1 here in the top of the 5th. So it is the birthday boy, Noah Akahoshi, known as Gita, and that one thrown away, but not reacting in time. It was Lachlan Kendall. Gita comes on with 2 outs. Facing Oliver Duck. And Oliver has to duck out of the way of that one. He's 1 for 2 today with a run scored. It's been this part of the lineup which has done some damage. 5 of the 9 runs coming from Duck and the 3 hitters following him. Nick Rowland and Darcy Brewis combining for the other 4 runs, 2 each. So 3-1. Into Oliver Duck. That's in the dirt, and it'll be ball 4. So Duck now represents run number 11 for the Phantoms. And there for a called strike. It's Paddy Thomas. Paddy Thomas. He's walked, reached on an error and scored twice. Swing and a miss on that one. Gear 1 strike away from ending the inning. And keeping this game headed to 6. That's the breaking ball. High zone. Misses down and away. The run doesn't come in though. Kendall happy to stay at third. Moving up though is Dark, now in scoring position. Nicely blocked and kept close by Lincoln Wood. Calls for the fastball. Does the catcher. But that misses. That one will get away. But the runner still not coming across. Happy to sit back and wait for some bat on ball action. 3-2 now the count. Nice job by Paddy Thomas to work it full after falling behind early. Calls for the fastball once more. Back up the middle to the second baseman. Nice job by Alfred Kelly to retire that runner at first and keep this a 9-1 ball game. We head to the bottom. Brisbane with all the work to do when we come back.
Here's to generations of fearless, unstoppable.
Hit hard on the ground. From his knees, she is safe.
I can. And I will.
Big game for Monet Davis.
And I am. Here's to the next generation. Find your league. Get in the game.
Lachlan Kendall back on the mound. Looking to get a shutdown inning, put up another big 0 on the board. Keep this scoreline at 9-1. It's been a very good performance by the Phantoms. Put the ball in play when they've needed, taken their walks when they've been on offer. They've scored 9 runs on 7 hits. Scrappy performance by Brisbane Metro with 7 errors. Just 1 run on 5 hits. Such has been the pitching by Darcy Brewis and now Lachlan Kendall. Did he go? Yeah, he certainly did. And that's out number 1. Just a 1 walk in 4 1/3 innings. That 1 walk was the first hitter that Lachlan Kendall faced. As he just made that adjustment coming into the game. That misses for a ball. Noah Chang, starting pitcher for Brisbane Metro. Heading the count here, 3-0. In there for a strike. So Noah Chang. Kai McKenna will both miss the next 2 days pitching. They'll be required to take 2 days rest. They'll both be available Saturday. Brisbane Metro have their doubleheader tomorrow. They face off against the Melbourne Athletics and the Adelaide Marlins. That's ball 4. Chang thought he had earned it on the previous 2 pitches. Finally awarded the base on balls to lead off. To get himself on base. Metro going to need plenty of those base runners. Trying to overcome this 8-run deficit. Outside corner. Strike 1 to Lars Van der Hoek. Big swing and miss. Van der Hoek can't catch up and he's in the hole 0-2. Swing and a miss. And that's 3 strikes on 3 pitches for Kendall. Getting the job done. Keeping that pitch count down. Almost got through and kept himself available for tomorrow. But that pitch now makes him ineligible for tomorrow. Take it back. He's already ineligible for tomorrow, and he does get the strikeout. Back-to-back strikeouts to finish the inning. In fact, he strikes out the side around that 1-out walk. And we head to the 6th and final inning of this ball game. The Phantoms leading 9-1. You'll hear Eric Bolner on the other side to take you home in this ball game. Past the catcher, rather. Down straight back to the catcher. And that one, line shot. Hikaru Kaneko.
Punch through to left field. Glove is up and it is through.
Hard shot from Ben Beasley and a diving Jackson Ham.
Punch through, double play opportunity here for the Sharks. Opting to tag is applied, and the throw to first.
Going to miss down on strikes, back-to-back strikeout.
That's hit through. Oh, what a catch! Oh, that is punched down to left field. It is glowing. It is over.
Strike three, Brisbane North, your 2025 Australian Little League champions.
Welcome back to Blacktown International Sports Park, the sixth and final inning of our day's play today. Stick around. We have the opening ceremony coming back. And if you're a little confused what you're hearing, no, Luke Eisenhower didn't just develop an incredibly amazing accent out of nowhere. You have to listen to my voice now going out for the sixth inning. Luke off for baseball duties, believe it or not, over at Manly as the days run a little bit late. So my name's Eric Ballner. I'll be bringing you home. Luke Eisenhower on the call the rest of the week. A big thanks to him. He has been tremendous in bringing you the action, including this one. Don't worry, I have been watching. I've been sitting right next door typing up all the recaps you can read on baseball.com.au. But let's get right back into this one. Ari Kelly from the UWA Magpies up to bat right now. He is 1 for 2 with a run on the day. The Eastern Phantoms have been so productive all day. They have scored in all 5 of the innings they have played so far. As Kelly grounds one over towards third, it is scooped up, and that ball just slips away. The throw a little bit wild over from Ashton Westwood over at third base, and Ari Kelly is going to try to make it a perfect 6 innings on the scoreboard for the Eastern Phantoms. This is the 9, 10, 11, 12 part in the lineup. Carter Stingers steps up to bat. A few Stingers in the Eastern Phantoms family. His older brother just played in the Junior League competition with the Eastern Phantoms. This is Carter playing with Morley Eagles. This is his first national championship experience. Come through this Eastern Phantoms side, and what a team it is. I mean, they had to win by just a single run in their qualifying game just to get here, and they seem to be seizing the opportunity at the moment. Noah Akahoshi is the pitcher right now for the Brisbane Metro squad on the mound. He entered the game at the end of the 5th inning, got the final out, kept the scoreline at 9-1, and by doing that, it just means that you're still in with a chance. That ball slips away, and Kelly's going to scamper his way over to second base. So the Phantoms have a runner in scoring position. Let's see what they can do with it. Stingers goes swinging. That's a good pitch on the outside from Akahoshi. And that is his first strikeout of his Little League career. Congratulations to Noah Akahoshi. The 12-year-old. Fell in love with baseball while watching it in Japan. Saw a player named Yuki Yanagita hit a home run when he watched him play for the first time, and he fell in love with that team. But big fan of the Mets and the Cubs. Loves Kodai Senga. And why wouldn't you? You have Seiya Suzuki as well with the Cubs that he's a fan of. Just a big fan of all things Japanese baseball. Henry Nichols steps up for his second turn at the plate. He walked his last time at bat. Playing out at Morley in Intermediate League and UWA Magpies in Little League. Says he's been working pretty hard over the last year or so on his pitching. Again, a fan of Japanese baseball player. He loves the Dodgers, loves Shohei Ohtani, so it's a matchup of Seiya Suzuki, a big fan on the mound, versus Shohei Ohtani, two guys who have won World Baseball Classics before, as Nichols swings through that, and Akahoshi is off to a nice start with a couple of strikeouts here on the board. Still a runner in second, though. Well, Oscar Archibald, Ozzy as they call him, he steps up to the plate, trying to keep it a 6-for-6 outing for a very pesky Eastern Phantom squad coming off a Junior League championship. They've got the 11-year-old in Archibald on the mound right now, or at the dish, I should say. This is his first year for Archibald playing baseball. He'd been playing t-ball for the last few years, and he said it was a big honor for him to be selected in this team, despite him just working through his first season actually swinging at that live pitching action. All the while, we do have a pitching change. So a really nice outing from Akahoshi. Came into the game, gotten out, throws an inning, allows a hit, gets 2 strikeouts. Ends up throwing 25 pitches. He started that last batter before 20, so he'll be okay for tomorrow, assuming all the pitch counts are correct. Means we get to turn things over to one of the Twins. Ari Holmstrom will become the 4th pitcher for Brisbane Metro today. He and his twin brother Axel on this team. Nicknamed Starry Ari. He's played with Brisbane Metro for the last 3 years. He's 12 years old. Says he loves playing on this Brisbane Metro team. Says everybody on this team is like a best friend, and looks up to guys like Connor McDonald because he was an excellent pitcher and he played in the WBC. Good role model to have, Connor McDonald, for all you Brisbane fans out there. I'm sure he'll be out there watching the Bandits next summer. And how about Holmstrom? Comes into the game and makes quick work of the batter. A quick strikeout. And for the first time today, Brisbane Metro have put a 0 on the board. Keeps the score at 9-1. They've got 3 outs and 1 more chance to work at this to see if they can knock this lead down. Well, Brisbane Metro have just 3 outs to work with if they want to mount some sort of comeback. We have seen some crazy innings on the day today. We've seen a 10-run inning. Northern Territory were the ones that put up 10 in an inning. We saw Ride Black score 7 in an inning in the last inning and able to come back from 5-3 down. We've seen some epic pitching performances, too. How about a 1-0 performance on the backfield at the moment? We saw Ride put up 16 runs in 3 innings. One thing you know in Little League is anything is possible. Runs can happen in a hurry, and you can read about the whole day. We've got a newspaper-style story. We got some highlights, some stats, every player that got a hit, all the pitching lines, everything on baseball.com.au via the hub. Meanwhile, Kendall on the mound right now for the Eastern Phantoms, trying to close things out. Lockie Kendall plays with Morley Eagles. This is his second year in Little League Division 1. Was here a couple years ago as well in Little League Division 2. So a long weekend trip to Sydney has become a little bit of a staple in the Kendall family. And he just misses on the outside. Big-time Perth Heat fan Alex Hall seems to be a regular answer for favorite baseball players amongst this Eastern Phantoms team. Meanwhile, Lincoln Wood, who is up to plate, takes another pitch, and that one just caught the outside edge, and down goes Lincoln Wood. We'll bring up Hamish McMahon. That might be the end for Kendall. And it will be. He will get a warm reception as Lachlan Kendall heads back to the dugout. And how about this line from Lachlan Kendall? 2 innings, no hits, 2 walks, no runs, and 6 strikeouts. A pretty handy stat line. They'll hand it over to his teammate. I'll tell you about him when we come back. Well, a new pitcher on the mound, Ari Kelly, who you saw have a turn at bat from the UWA Magpies at the top of the inning, steps on to the bump, and he'll face Hugh McMahon as his first opposition, you could call it, of the tournament. Hamish McMahon, nicknamed Hambo, Hammer, has played Little League Division 2 before. Steps up to the plate this year, obviously winning the state championships with Metro, playing Division 1. Started playing at 7 years old with his cousin Benji. Benji Robertson also on the team, and he hits the ball hard. Right back to Ari Kelly, who tosses over to first. And the Eastern Phantoms are just one out away from a pretty clinical pitching performance, to be honest. I mean, they bent a little bit. They allowed 5 hits, but they haven't allowed any errors in the game. Brisbane, they've made 7 errors, and the Eastern Phantoms have taken full advantage with their 8 hits, scoring in all but 1 inning, and now they are 1 batter away. And it's A. Kelly versus A. Kelly. Ari Kelly versus Alfred Kelly. Alfred Kelly, nicknamed Cyclone. Named after the cyclone that hit Brisbane in 2025, but the nickname has stuck. Plays with the Hendra All-Stars, had a big-time season this year in the Little League Minors team. Says he's been practicing batting a lot right now. Only started playing when he was 10, right? Now he's only 11 years old, so it's not been a long baseball career for Alfred Kelly, a testament to his hard work to find his way on a Brisbane Metro team that is now competing for a national championship. But Ari Kelly has the ball right now. It's grounded right back to him, and that will do it. The Eastern Phantoms were relentless from the moment the umpire said play ball. A 9-1 win and a pretty good pitching combination from Darcy Brewis, Lachlan Kendall, and Ari Kelly. They didn't allow a hit over their last 3 innings of work. They struck out 9, only walked 2, and didn't make an error in the field. That really is the story of Little League Baseball. If you can limit the free bases and the errors, you're going to give your chance a shot to win. Well, that will do it for day 1 game coverage right now, live from Blacktown International Sports Park. We will be back tomorrow with a full slate of games, but don't go anywhere. Team introductions, walk-ons, and opening ceremonies are coming your way in about 10 or 15 minutes. My name's Eric Ballnar. Thanks to Luke Eisenhower and everybody at Spacequake Sports for the day's coverage today. We'll be back with the opening ceremony shortly.